And we're off. Hello and welcome to the Wizzathon. This is gonna be amazing and bad at the same time. Amazing for us, bad for the runners.
Let's certainly hope so. But I think we have a large player pool and we have some really smart players out there that know good routing and know randomizer in and out. However, with Plandomizer, there are lots of curveballs thrown at these players. They may not be used to that, and a seasoned veteran player may fall to someone who's a little more analytical and can puzzle out the secrets of our randomizer. We're starting with seed number 1 here, Quest for B. Let's get things going.
And not only do we have Uncle Text, we also have Zelda's monologue, which has been cut out like forever. And I think chat might have picked up why the quest is for the bee.
Indeed, we have quite the bees for you here today. Everyone picking up a bee in a bottle in the first chest.
Speaking of which, spoilers, it wasn't a bottle, it was just a refill. So this didn't give him any bottle and it didn't give him any bee.
Right. I wasn't sure if we wanted to spoil that just yet, but that's right. It's actually not a bottle, and we've got some small magic in the second chest here. Beautiful.
Also, to be clear, there's no changed enemy drops. So that's also something that was added way later. Yes, Quest for B is the name of the seed. I was very creative in naming the seed because, well, it's about bees. And it's a quest, so it's obviously the quest for B. I know, wait, yeah, it's shift 4. There is a program to make seeds. So I used that program to make the seed I wanted, and this is the result of, well, the first bad attempt at making a seed.
And now, how long does it take to put together something like this?
The first one probably took, I guess, 2 weeks at most, plus learning the program and stuff. And from then on it took longer and longer. Well, Gymtopia, I know where every item should be, because I made the seeds. But of course, this being from August, I don't remember everything. Also, hello, this is Zelda text. If you didn't know, Zelda actually speaks to you.
She does, and we'll see a little bit more text throughout the run as well, so these players are going to have to be ready for it. In the current version of Randomizer, then we actually have almost all the text removed, which is definitely makes for faster seeds, but this is closer to, I guess, vanilla.
Yeah, this is probably the seed that's closest to vanilla at all, of all of them. The great Sir Nico. Sadly, I am not that great at coding, so hacking into the game and doing custom seeds and custom text in an older version that isn't as well documented as the US version was too hard. If that makes sense.
does indeed.
Oh yeah, the poor timer. Is apparently the timer didn't start.
Oh, rest in peace. That's okay. Hopefully we can get that going soon.
Well, it doesn't really matter. The timer is just there so people know how long people have been at the race.
Right.
If you didn't know, these races are actually like limited by time because we have so many races to go for this day that we can't let every runner finish. So this race is probably the shortest with a time limit of 3 hours. I don't expect anyone that's remotely good at Rando to take that long, so anyone but me would finish it in under. Because if you didn't know, I am bad. I am really bad at execution.
I'm sure you do fine. I want to see more of you race. Try to get in on some of the future tournaments and things. That would be a lot of fun.
I should probably, but yeah, my nemesis is probably Bafula. I think the one time I actually attempted to stream Rando and play it, I died 10 times straight in a row to Mafula.
Unfortunately, Kermit here takes a spill to a snake in the escape, and fortunately, he respawns at the altar there, so he's able to actually recover okay, I guess. But that is a little bit of a time waste.
Amazing Emperor was expecting me to switch the levers, but I didn't. Kapow, only thing we know about Kermit is that he says he's never completed a random before. That's the main reason why I said let's restream Kermit, because I don't know who that guy is. Well, I kinda do because he talked to me on the Discord and he's a mod in the channel I watch. But apart from that, I don't know how good he is at the game and stuff. So I decided that let's restream this guy, because he's the wild card. The wildest of wild cards in this.
Yeah, it's good to see, you know, from the perspective of a wildcard player, how they approach something like this.
Yeah. And Terror seeing the flute at Lumberjack.
That's going to be important to remember, because if they do defeat Aghanim and find the Pegasus boots, then they will have access to that flute. But they still need to find either a cape, a sword upgrade, and then they need to find the Pegasus boots as well.
They have also yet to find any Y item.
Yeah, you'll notice that all these B-fills are not actually providing them an actual bottle. They are just getting B refills.
Yep. Also, Fiesel, I don't know if you're listening. Can you fix the bot command? Because there's no 2 races after the Wizzathon, there's only 1.
Pika Pal's going for some tree pole plays. Since they are vanilla, you do have access to being able to farm up quite a bit if you want to on the rupee count, and that can help with purchasing bombs and whatnot. You will notice that since there have been a number of these B-fill items, other items that you'd normally get in chests have been removed, which means there might be a lower chance of collecting bombs.
Yep.
Or arrows or any other things from chests.
Also, to answer Eladriel question, these are nowhere near as devilish and painful as Christo's Kaiser hack.
Not even close. Not even close.
These might be trolly, but they're trolly in good fun.
Now we did see magic powder picked up by Pika Pals in the well, and he did purchase a bomb for 100 rupees. Decent deal there.
Yep, that's the best deal ever.
Tear is running around like a madman. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but I guess he's been farming for bombs. Trying to look for some bombs here.
Great Sir Nico, but that's like I said, this is my first attempt. I did not know how to troll well, how to pace the difficulty. I basically just was like, yo, I can do this, and he's laying down the lore with foiling the finale, which is another Wizrobe seed. Surprise, surprise.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, this guy with me in the call is probably going to join in as well.
Oh yeah. If there's a new seed to be played, I'm on the case.
Yeah,
so it looks like Pika Pals did buy bombs. Terror found a bomb, bombed the bomb hut in the lower left corner, and is farming bombs there. And Amazing Ampharos went into Blind's house and found some bombs inside of Blind's house. So there were bombs available this whole time. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, what I wanted to say, how many of them have you erased on the first day? I think it's at least 4, right?
I think so, yeah. Something like that. I mean, it might have been a day removed on some of them, but either way, I always jump on it when I see it.
Yeah, and Tear slashing the chest with 10 bombs after he went and grinded for bombs at the...
He's a little upset.
But he's probably not as upset as the person, Pika Pals, who bought the bombs for 50.
So we find the lamp here in the well at the bomb spot, and all these players are grabbing that. Not quite sure what Kermit's doing right now.
I guess he's
chatting up with all the NPCs.
I guess he actually hasn't finished a seed yet. So I guess that was true after all, but at least he's also the only one who goes to the feast hut before buying bombs.
Amazing Ampharos went for the wrong chicken there with the powder. But there is a house where you can powder a chicken and it turns into a lady.
I know. I've abused that chicken in one of my seeds to give a special hint.
Ooh.
You've played that one before, you haven't found the hint.
I know exactly which one that is, though. But it's pretty cool.
Apparently someone... Yo, it's the cape at the race.
Well, now they have access to Aghanim if they want to do it. They can pick up the item on the pyramid, but they'll have to do so as a bunny. But they could make that play early on if they want, and if they do find the Pegasus boots, then they would be able to pick up the flute.
That's true. But, knowing me, knowing that I know that this was an early seed, this is probably gonna be the mirror on the pyramid. The only reason being that you could, if you save and crit in the Dark World, in this version you would stay in the Dark World. I think this is early enough that that still is a thing.
I don't think so, actually. Maybe you're right. I'm not sure.
I think one of my seeds have that at least.
Then it's probably this one. We were finding piles and piles of cash here in the mini Moldorm cave, by the way. Which
Pika-Pal's
is
the richest man
incredible.
alive currently.
Yeah,
Until
seriously.
Amazing Emperors joins him in being rich. Meanwhile, Kermit finds the fire shield.
Definitely a nice thing to have early on for some safety against a lot of projectiles and things.
Yeah, I was way too
We-
nice. I
A
agree.
bit too kind, I suppose, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta throw the players a bone. And it looks like Pika-Pal is gonna make a fake flippers play, takes a look at Lake Hylia Island and finds bow and silver arrows, and is heading on over to Hobo.
Also, for those who don't know, there used to be no silver arrow item. So this is the replacement for it. Meanwhile, Amazing Empress finding the bug net, netting him nothing so far because he has no bottles.
Netting him. And we find flippers at the Hobo, so unless we might see more flippers somewhere else, fake flippers are required in order to get the flippers.
Now, I don't know if Kermit actually knows fake flippers.
And that could be trouble for some of these players. They have been warned that no major glitches are required
Yeah,
for the
no
seed.
major
In
glitches,
fact,
but that there will be fake flippers required.
right. Fake flippers are not considered a major glitch. I like what Ozzy Dahaka says. Hobo had to get there somehow. That's true.
That's
How else
very
would he get there? And as a reminder, this is a planned randomizer. All of the item locations have been placed and designed such that the seed is completable, but in very creative and interesting ways that could troll the players or, you know, cause them to take pause and think and solve puzzles effectively to try to progress them to
Yep.
eventually beating the game. You do find a mushroom at the Ice Rod Cave, kind of exciting fetch quest.
And if Slux is still here, I know you're watching Kermit too. Can you please ask him if he knows fake flippers? Because I know you know Kermit too. And if you are watching him, then please ask him. And if not, then find a fake flippers tutorial or something and send it to him, because he definitely needs it.
Yeah, pretty much spoilers, that is required. And these players know it. It has been discussed with them.
Yep.
Pika-Pal's making a play on Zora.
And
Gonna
he will
pay
find the
500
first
rubies.
actual bottle.
Yeah, this is a real one here. Now the question is, will he notice that it's a real one? Since they've been finding so many fake ones this whole time.
I guess they'll just keep on grabbing bottles and then go check sick kit sometime.
Yeah, but it will actually show up in your inventory if you do take a look.
And as a reminder again, Kermit says he's never finished a seed before, so if that is true, then all his behavior is completely normal for someone who has never done it. So, if you see him grabbing a fish, that's probably because he might need rupees or something and doesn't know by the way.
And that's totally fine.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
you can approach these from any skill level. I mean, some tricks like fake flippers can be a little hard to grasp at first, but if you just take time and practice, you can figure it out. I know when I was approaching Randomizer initially, I would refuse to fake flippers and didn't spend time learning it, and then it took maybe only 30 minutes, and I learned how to do it. So, you know, any player can tackle these and have fun with them.
Yeah. The quest is to be a nice person, get some bees, and rescue Zelda.
We see Pika Pals making a play on Agnes Cave, finding another bee fill.
Yep, he sure did. And Tear is the only one who went there with flippers, so he's also the only one who can check the ledge, which has a bee in a bottle, but it's just a bee fill.
You see amazing Ampharos going for the Aghanim play. This could pay off big time as Pika Pals heads to deliver that mushroom.
Well, Jake and Dar, we said beforehand that there's gonna be, there was basically a text channel in the Discord that basically said, yo, you require this knowledge, or this and that seed. So we're gonna assume that he read that, because I pinged the participants multiple times that they have to. Also, my accent is German, total 10.
And it looks like Kermit is going to go into Eastern Palace. This is the first we're seeing of any of these players going into Eastern. See if this pays off for him. Nothing but bees at the witch. For Tear, he's going to have to figure out somewhere else to go. Pika Pal's realizing he actually does have a bottle, is going to check Sick Kid, and he will be pretty happy to have checked this, I believe, because it is the mirror.
Yeah, Dragon Master, that's the also a good thing about the custom seeds. Because everyone is expecting something trolly, they won't check the normal spots, and everyone is going to check some different exotic spot. The real bottle was the one in Zora. Yes, there are currently 28 runners who can only restream 4 of both.
Amazing Ampharos playing dangerously here in Aghanim's Tower at 1 heart, using spin strats and sword slashes to take out these red guards. It takes quite some time. You saw him unleash a bee earlier, but he didn't recatch it. So he actually lost the ability to keep using them through the dungeon, which could have helped.
Yeah, Tara also got the mirror in the meantime.
He did.
Yeah, basically, Math Girl. That's the entire troll of the first seed. Except there's going to be something that will throw them off. I don't know if you remember on the card, but I remember.
Oh, I know.
It's gonna be awesome.
I know exactly what's gonna happen, and it's gonna be good times. See, Pika Pal's making a play on Eastern as well. Kermit has not found anything of value yet, but he's heading over to the big key chest.
Akidu, you're not required to stream, but if you don't stream, then you obviously can't join the SRL chat. Because you're required to stream to race on SRL, if possible. But if you feel like, yo, I want to just play along casually, then sure, I can post the seeds after, or better before each race, I'll post the seed that's going to be played. So if anyone feels like doing it, then they can. And Kermit
Fortunately for
finding
Kermit,
another bee.
he found another bee fill.
I know Tsunami, but I'm assuming that if you're kind of late to joining this and asking if you can still join, then you're probably not on console.
I'm loving these swaganim strats with the bug net for Amazing Ampharos. Super cool tactics against Aghanim.
Yeah.
And he is through. Let's see what we can find on the pyramid.
First, we'll see the amazing text we found on Pyramid. And the green pendant in the big chest of Easter. Also, Hassler won. I think Kirby just missed the chest with the big key.
Now, the green pendant does unlock Sahasrara, which is interesting. And Amazing Ampharos, looking at the map, realizes I can't really see very much. I can only see what Sahasrara told me. Finds a book on the pyramid, so he's going to pick that up, and that will likely lead him to Desert.
Probably. There's not much else it leads to right now without the Master Sword. And apparently the old version still has the soft lock prevention.
Which is important.
Yeah, I know.
Very important, considering he did not pick up that mirror just yet. Oh, now Amazing Ampharos is realizing he can make a play on Sick Kid as Pika Pals looks like he's turning in that green pendant to see what he can get from Sahasrara.
It might be vanilla. I don't remember, but it might be vanilla. I don't know why, but I really enjoy. And it's another green pendant.
Got him!
The value.
Nothing like turning in the green pendant to have Sahasrara say, "What the heck is this? I don't want to see any of this. Get this out of my face." Just toss it right back at you. Now, Amazing Ampharos looks like he wants to read the pedestal with the book. He is going to have a rude awakening
That
when
this is an old seed.
when he realizes this is an old seed, and I can't actually read the pedestal with the book. He'll try, though. He'll give it a shot.
Basically, what the fun lore in the races was that this is basically the antiquary of Sahasrara, and he's like, "Yo, give me that green pendant. I can confirm that it's the green pendant. Here, have it back."
Very nice. We're seeing some bomb strats from Kermit on these ball and chain guards, but he's having a little trouble. Hopefully he can survive here. He gets through. Tear also with the swaganim strats.
Dang, and another death from Kermit, sadly.
That is unfortunate, but he'll start right back at the start of Aghanim's tower, so he can get back on his feet. And now we see all the text on Terra's screen. Amazing Ampharos gonna deliver that mushroom. Still hasn't made good use of that book. I mean, he tried to check the pedestal. I don't blame him. But what he does need to do is head over to Desert. He also needs to get his mirror. Or did he? Maybe he already got it.
I think he did.
He did. Okay. Yeah, he's good.
Speaking of, Alright Tycoon is correct. This is so old that the pedestal will still have the Master Sword. As I said, only I think the two newest ones have different things in the pedestal.
I think Amazing Ampharos was really trying to decide if he wanted to release that bee or not, because he was thinking, maybe I need this bee for something. Maybe I should hold on to it. But he ended up getting rid of it, and he bought himself a potion with all that money he has. Tear running around as a bunny after picking up the book. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish right now, but props to him.
Amazing Emperor's making a play for Desert.
Kermit is struggling with this Aghanim. You know, low hearts going in here can be tough. It's only a fighter sword. Sometimes you just gotta use all the weapons at your disposal. Sometimes a golden bee can help you.
It sure can, but it sure is also pretty trolly if it just flies away without killing the enemies.
Definitely.
As it has done so many times.
Alright, looks like we're gonna get our first look in Desert soon. This is exciting.
So, Chad, any predictions of what's going to be in Desert or what won't be in Desert? Boots in Desert. That's a good assumption.
Also, a very interesting decision by Tear to jump into Eastern with that mirror strat. But he was already there, I guess, so he went for it.
Now, did he go there as a bunny? I guess
he did. He did. I assume he did.
Amazing Emperors, but that's cool. So here we are, first chest in Desert. And it is a single key.
Oh, well, that's good. That unlocks the right side of Desert, so he can continue making progress.
You know, no, now chat will be like, yo, this is normal. Well, the bonk item will still be a clean, because there was no change in bonk items back then.
And there's the big key, so he will be able to check the big chest as well, but he can't get into Land Molus, and whoa, there's the Pegasus boots!
So, who called the boots in Desert? It was Dana Tagaron, and you were correct.
You're a very generous man. Looks like there
and
is
finds
that key.
another key on that wrong torch.
Hmm,
Grabs onto the torch,
do?
wants to give it a hug, but he somehow can't.
What can you do with an extra key in Desert? I wonder.
Well, you can do what the randomizer back then had to do, because there was no way to change the bonk item. So it had to be a key, but I had to give out a key at all so that you could get boots.
And now Amazing Ampharos picks up the red pendant, and he's probably wondering, wait, what the heck just happened?
It won't be as surprising for the other racers, of course, because they got their pendants in the Eastern Palace already.
They did, but this might make Amazing Ampharos think, oh, maybe I can get the green pendant in Eastern and then turn in for Sahasrara, which we know isn't really going to yield much. Yeah. But he is going to pick up his flute, so he is taking a good path here to grab the flute.
Which is...
I wonder if he'll activate it.
So it seems like Alucard actually remembers this seat. This is good.
Looks like he's going to activate the flute.
I wonder if he's gonna get any interesting results doing that.
I wonder.
I gave Sarasra the green pendant, that's what it did, Dark Wolf Insanity.
And it's amazing. That's what it is. So here we go. He's going to activate the flute.
Oh wait,
He's trying to activate the flute. Oh wait! It's already active. Thanks for coming by. Pika Pal's making a good play here going into desert. He's going to be grabbing his Pegasus boots. Yeah. Nice to get those flashy kicks. And Tear's on his way as well. Since he is in Agnes Cave, I'm sure he'll just jump right into desert.
Meanwhile, Amazing Empress rescuing a talkative man.
This is a great path for him because he can explore the Tower of Hera area as well.
He has the mirror, so he can finish Tower of Hera, probably expecting to find a blue pendant in Big Chest. And
he does have a fire source too.
He does. Everyone does, actually.
That's right. Did find that land in the well. Kermit's actually doing a good job making his way through Aghanim's Tower this time. Hopefully doesn't take a dive here. He's at 1 heart. But he's trudging along.
And Peekapal's finding his second pendant without fighting a single boss.
Ooh, the mirror shield up on Spectacle Rock.
Ooh,
along
another
with another bee. Is that actually a bottle? That's a question.
I don't think so.
Right. And it looks like Tear took a death here in desert, but I think that was a death warp, I want to say. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't a death warp. I don't think he has the boots yet. I think he just died. Yeah, he died. Rip.
No hassle one. It's actually just quest for bee, as in the buzzing insect. That's all. And Amazing Empress dying in Hera basement.
Oh no. These 4 hearts causing some pain for these players. In the current randomizer, all the hearts are shuffled into the mix. And that can help you get a lot of hearts early on. And in fact, in this seed, I believe a number of heart pieces are taken out as well. If I'm not mistaken.
And Peekapals, without even going to the town square, finds out that the flute is pre-activated.
Good on him. I guess he was just playing it for fun as he was going to town. And he discovered the dream.
Is it a dream, though? You know it isn't.
I know it's going to turn into a nightmare soon enough, but we'll see how these players react to the situation.
Anyway, we have Amazing Empress closing in on one of my favorite item locations, Hera Basement. And it's the Titansmith.
Very nice find for Amazing Ampharos. He is doing a great job of pushing forward in this seed.
Speaking of Titansmith, there was a player who played through my seeds yesterday, I think, and he messaged me that he never found the Titansmith. So now I know where it is, and I don't know how he missed it.
Mistakes were made, I guess.
Yep.
Peekapal's taking a death here, but he's okay. He's gonna head back up Death Mountain.
So, how many people will think that there's a blue pendant in this chest?
That
I
is a
bet
good
there is.
question. And I mean, I'm sure they'll check the chest regardless. You know, just searching for other items here in Tower of Hera.
Particularly Saint, sadly, I did not include Super Bunny into any of my seeds, so that won't ever be a location to find Moon Pearl.
And there is that blue pendant. So if Amazing Ampharos does clear Eastern Palace, he can collect the Master Sword.
Which will be his first sword upgrade.
It will indeed. And it looks like he's gonna fight Moldorm here as well. All of the bosses do have big heart drops.
Yep,
So that will definitely help them out quite a bit. Since we've been seeing a lot of deaths from these players. Pika Pal's well on his way to the Titansmiths.
Every pendant is in the chest of its respective dungeon. Also, he already has the pendant, so it won't drop. Yo, meanwhile, Kermit is on Aghanim.
He's made it. He's made it to the Aghanim fight. I'm so happy he can make some progress. Tear, not having a lot of love from the duck right now, dodges him one time. Now he has to figure out where he wants to go, and it looks like it's going to be Death Mountain. Amazing Ampharos, after reading the pedestal, needs to know what it is. He's heading to Eastern Palace, expecting to find a green pendant in the big chest in Eastern, which he'll be happy it's there. But Master Sword, not necessarily required. It will give them access to the Ether Tablet, which they can check for the Moon Pearl, so that could be a nice little hidden location.
Now I'm currently getting some things on Discord, so I kinda distracted right now. I gotta.
No worries. We're seeing a bomb jump from Pika Pals, beautifully executed. He's gonna grab himself his blue pendant, and then he's gonna head up and beat up Moldorm.
Okay, I got my head back into commentary. What did I miss? Did we see any amazing plays?
I think Pika Pals has picked up his last pendant, so he is full up on pendants, and he will probably go pull out the Master Sword. He's fighting Moldorm right now, gonna grab himself a heart. Amazing Ampharos is in Eastern. Looks like he's gonna be grabbing himself his final pendant as well. And Tear is heading up to Hera as Kermit picks up the book, so he is making some good progress now. Good for him.
Speaking of pulling up the Master Sword bow, all the swords are in their vanilla locations in this version. So they've got the mitts. They don't need to do this. After
But they
at
don't.
least,
But they don't have the
once they
Moon
get
Pearl.
the Moon Pearl.
Right. They don't have the Moon Pearl, and they might be thinking, what if Moon Pearl is that Ether Tablet? I might need that Master Sword to get the item there.
That's true. Kermit getting his free heals and heading out.
Amazing Ampharos picking up the green pendant. We'll probably see him drop that off at Sahasrahla. Looks like Pika Pals is off to the Lost Woods. He's going to grab himself Master Sword.
I haven't checked a lot of places, Kapow. At least V1 place they haven't. Kermit
There-
apparently doesn't know that he needs boots. Or he's too used to having the boots by now.
All right, so here comes the Master Sword pull from Pika Pals. He has all the pendants. Amazing Ampharos is going to get himself another
A
green
green
pendant. So that's beautiful. And there's that glowing Master Sword. It's so beautiful. We all like the pedestal hype.
No matter when you pull it, it's still the pedestal, so... And it doesn't matter if it's required or not. If they go for it, it's cool.
Tear just grabbed himself his mitts, so he's good to go. And Pika Pals remembering that there is a spot that you can mirror to, the checkerboard cave in the Mire area. So thanks to the flute and the mitts, he can mirror over this checkerboard cave, and that's going to be some good value for him. He's also trying to dodge the murder dactyl here. He also does have the ability to complete desert if he likes, now that he has some gloves and he does have that fire source. So if he wants, he can jump in there, finish it up. We know he'll get a heart, but heart might not be so bad when you're sitting on 5.
And Pika Pals finding the Moon Pearl.
Very tucked away Moon Pearl for sure.
Yeah, it was a very, very remote location back then. I think the logic back then didn't even allow Moon Pearl to be in that place. So it was something new we run as it.
And he does spot Vanilla Mire for the
And
medallion
will spot-
requirement.
And will spot Vanilla T-Rock because that's how the old versions rolled. There was no way to randomize the required medallions yet.
Amazing Ampharos has his Master Sword. That glorious pull. Kermit's on his way to desert. Definitely a good play to check Agnes Cave before jumping in there, and he'll have his Pegasus boots soon. Tear finishing up Moldorm, so he's going to grab himself an extra heart, and he will be on his way to the Master Sword pedestal as well. He's looking for something to drop. He's trying to figure it out. Nothing's coming, man. Nothing's coming.
Pika Pal's looking at all the locations in the light get to with his boots and mitts.
Definitely not a bad plan. You know, you're
That's
right
true.
next to the sanctuary. Check the King's Tomb, get it out of the way.
Kermit not pressing the A button to release his prayer, but then he did.
Pika Pal's gonna find himself the power gloves. Not as exciting.
Still an exciting play, and Tear attempting to hover, and he falls.
And it looks like we're gonna have our first big Dark World excursion here from Pika Pals.
And apparently Kermit left his notifications on. We should probably ping him after the race, but he should probably turn those off. Even though I said before a race that you should probably do that.
Interesting. Amazing Ampharos is going back into desert through the standard entrance.
I don't know, Kapow.
Maybe
No
amazing.
healings. There's no way in the Planet program. Of course, if you know coding, you can probably do it, but there's currently no way to freely set the item you need.
I wonder if Amazing Ampharos has forgotten that he can use the flute, mitts, and mirror to get into Desert Palace the back way, which means he may forget about Checkerboard Cave as well, which is not good.
Well, we'll see Tear maybe picking up the Moon Pearl, unless he's going for... No, he's... Is he going for it, or is he just going for the safe way by mirroring away from the bird?
Not sure. I mean, either way, it's not bad for Amazing Ampharos to finish up Landmolus and get himself another heart when they're
That's
sitting
true.
on 5 hearts. But he does need to remember to come to this Checkerboard Cave, or he's not going to have any progress made. Tear's got himself that Moon Pearl. Kermit's got the boots now, so he's flying through desert. And we do see Pika Pals going for the Dwarven Smiths. Remember, swords are vanilla, so he grabbed himself, or he's grabbing himself, a Tempered Sword here, which pretty much means that Master Sword is not required.
Yep, indeed it does.
Looks like Tear's going to finish up Landmolus.
Yeah, everyone deciding an extra heart sounds like a good idea right now.
Pika Pal's escorting that purple chest. What could be inside? We will have to see, but we might check some of these locations along the way. It does have that mirror
If
available
I had to guess, and I had
south of the Haunted Grove.
to gauge myself, I would say it's probably a bee in a bottle in that purple chest.
How did you know?
I didn't know. I actually don't know most of the bee locations. I just know that I love me some trolley seeds, so it might be a bee.
I have a feeling it is. I think that's a good guess. If you had to guess anything in this seed, you go for the bees. And it looks like Pika Pals is also approaching Hype Cave. So we got to get some hype in the chat for Hype Cave, guys. I'm sure he will take a peek at that once he delivers this chest. Maybe he'll check the Bombos tablet as well. But if he doesn't go into Hype Cave, I'm going to be surprised. Because there are 5 items in the Dark World Hype Cave. Right after he talks to Gary for a little bit.
Okay, let's see what this Hype Cave has for us. Also, apparently I was right about there being a bee in the bottle.
Yeah, in the purple chest. Beautiful.
Also, Bombo's tablet having the infamous bee in a bottle.
Reina Kunisaki saying Hive Cave. That would probably be an accurate description, but we'll see. Maybe there's something pretty cool for these players in Hype Cave. Tear finishing off Landmo with 1 heart. Kermit grabbing himself the flute, so he's good to go. We'll see if he realizes if it's activated or not. Here comes the hype.
And the hype contains, I think, at least 4 bees, maybe 5. Let's see if I'm nice or not. I mean, I know myself. I probably put a...
Oh, not even bees in this Hype Cave. I guess there was 1.
And it's back. So sorry, chat. We were just off for a tiny bit.
Pika Pal's remembering the bow and silver arrows in Lake Hylia. He can go pick that up right now. So that's good on him.
I don't remember if this item actually gives you the bow or just the arrows.
I'm pretty sure it gives you both.
It does give you both.
Both. Anyways. Amazing Ampharos making a play on Skull Woods.
Meanwhile,
maybe looking for a vanilla fire rod.
Oh. Pikapal's joining Amazing Ampharos in Skull Woods.
And Tear grabs bow and silver arrows. So he can go finish up Armos Knights if he wants. These guys could have also swum over to Palace of Darkness if they wanted to jump in there. Tear going somewhere else. Oh, maybe he's going to Palace of Darkness just this way.
Yeah, that's probably true, Macro. You probably can't use normal arrows, just the silver ones.
Correct, yes, a good point. But at a certain point, I mean, why do you even want to use those normal arrows? I know they reduce lag a little bit, but they do a lot of damage.
That's true. Kermit going to Zora and will not be happy to find out that he needs 500 rupees.
Pika Pal's an amazing Ampharos. Didn't find anything of use in Skull Woods. They're going to have to continue their hunt. And we see a blue male here at the Bumper Cave. Pika Pal's ignoring it. Wow.
5
With
hearts,
5 hearts.
and he's skipping the mail.
A bold move from Pika Pal's here. Amazing Ampharos is like, I'm gonna get suited up. I don't care. Like, I'll take the time. And we see a catfish check from Tear, so good on him to check these remote locations. You'll see a lot of players when they know it's a planned randomizer or a plando, they'll go out of their way to check remote locations like this to see if they could get ahead.
Yeah, most plando racers also think there's like a certain path, like, yo, just give me the hammer, I have to do pot now. But I don't roll like that, so normally if you go to pot right after I give you hammer, you're not gonna.
Well, not just that, also in some plandos, there are lots of branching paths available and lots of options available. I mean, we saw once they got to the Dark World, there was just a ton of places to check, dungeons, overworld locations, which is really interesting because you can make a lot of gambles or try a lot of different strategies to try to get ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Also, almost anything you do can pay off.
Pika Pal's with his catfish check. I liked his routing over there. And Tear is now cleaning up Village of Outcasts. Probably gonna go get himself a tempered sword. As long as he survives, he needs to stay alive right now. Amazing Ampharos getting bodied by a ghost as Kermit is heading back into desert. And it looks like he's gonna finish up Land Molus.
He probably is. Anyway, if you'll excuse me for a minute, I gotta go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
Alright, Amazing Ampharos looks to be heading back to Village of Outcasts. We might see a play on Thieves Town. Could be an interesting play. And Pika Pal's is going to the digging game, as Terror is going to find the blue male up here at the Bumper Cave. What dreams could Pika Pals dig up here at the digging game? I'm excited to see what he finds. Why, hello there, Shovel. You're at the digging game. And it looks like he's going to cash that shovel in immediately. Let's see what he gets. Remember, you do not need the shovel to play the digging game. It looks like he dug himself up a hook shot. Wow. Well, that's incredible. Now, where will he go from here? It looks like he might make a play on Thieves Town as well. Amazing Ampharos did remember the digging game. Good on him. He's going to find himself a shovel. And it looks like Pika Pals has remembered that he has the magic powder. He didn't want to mirror over here earlier because you lose your portal if you don't have the hammer. These guys are still looking for the hammer. It's very, very hidden right now to these guys, and they're trying to take advantage of every item location they can. Now, in version 5 of the randomizer, Magic Bat is not randomized, and so he's just gonna get himself half magic here. But that's an awesome upgrade. I mean, that's a cool upgrade to grab. So he is just gonna have half magic going forward. Amazing Ampharos gonna go for that Tempered Sword play. Good on him. And we're going to see a Land Molus fight from Kermit here shortly, as Terror is cleaning up Northern Dark World with his blue mail.
I returned, and apparently I have some explaining to do.
You might have some explaining to do. I don't know if these players have
the
understood what has happened to them yet. But, I mean, I guess we can go ahead and spoil it for the chat.
I don't think we should.
We shouldn't?
We shouldn't yet.
We should see what their react. I mean, they have it, but yeah, okay. We can wait. But Hookshot does give Pika Pals some access. They have different seeds. Wait, what?
They shouldn't have different seeds.
Apparently,
are you sure they do, Math Girl?
Apparently, there was a bee collected from Amazing Ampharos at the digging game. Which we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll have to see that.
Inventory. Amazing Ampharos, where are you going, bro?
Okay, apparently Amazing Ampharos found a glitch that has never occurred before.
Tear now at the digging game. It's a pivotal point in the race.
So yeah, if it ever actually was a bee, he's got up a digging game. And Tear got the shovel as well. So apparently Amazing Ampharos actually found a glitch.
Amazing Ampharos gonna finally pick up his sword again. That's good on him.
I mean, the seed has been out for how long? 9 months? And nobody has one.
People have made babies in the time this seed has come out. Just
yeah,
saying.
basically. And no, Tsunami, he opened his inventory and didn't have a shovel. As far as I could see. No, he didn't pick up the bee. Maybe it was just a sprite glitch, that's true. Does anyone know if Amazing Ampharos has his chat open and we could ping him? I don't know if we can. I pinged him on the Discord saying that he might. Okay, the restream is back. So yeah, I don't know if chat heard us, but I pinged Amazing Ampharos on Discord that he might have gotten a glitch and he should go back.
Picapel's cleaning up Dark World Death Mountain really well. He's actually rewarded for not picking up the blue mail because he found a blue mail up here. And he's finishing up his ether check, and he's gonna finish off with Spiral Cave, I suppose. Alright, I think he's been notified and he's gonna go maybe collect on that, hopefully.
Okay, also I gotta do some...
And hopefully it'll all work out. That's the important thing. So Tear is gonna actually go into Swamp Palace without the hammer. So can't make much progress here. There's only one chest you can check, but he's here. Might as well knock it out and see. Could be something good in here, for sure.
That is true. Kermit, meanwhile, finding himself an old man to escort.
And there's the hammer! Right there in the first chest, we see a little bomb and slashes go down from Tear. He has read the situation quite well here. And that will allow him to finish the dungeon.
That is true.
Picapel's running through Thieves Town right now. And Amazing Ampharos gonna go back for that digging game, so hopefully this will put him on a good path. Yeah, there's the shovel. Wow. Never seen that sprite glitch before.
Yeah, same. Like, in the 9 months the seed has been out, there has been no sprite glitch at the digging game.
It's a good thing we were actually following him.
Yeah, that's
true.
We're
able to communicate with him. And so he's about to dig up some dreams here.
And find out that he's in a nightmare. So if Chad hasn't noticed, Amazing
I think he's
Ampharos
wondering what's going on right now.
He lost his flute as soon as he picked up a shovel.
It's gone.
It's
is out of
gone
here
until he finds another flute.
Thanks for using the flute. You don't got it anymore. And that is intended to Do
That
not
is
worry.
intended. They're not like this cheer. That is true, Math Girl, but there is another flute you can get to with the hookshot.
So don't worry, we'll be seeing the flute again. They will be able to get to Misery Mire to finish that up at some point. And the goal is to collect all the crystals from all of the dungeons. They are in their vanilla locations. So...
Did Kermit's stream die? I don't know. Chat says that there's no stream for Kermit. I still see him.
yeah, I'm still seeing him. No problem.
Okay. Just
Looks like
making
he's
sure
heading
that
up
I was,
to
was
Tower
open.
of Hera area. Amazing
No
Ampharos
sarcasm,
gonna clean
Central.
up.
It's just that the seed is so old that the shovel overrides the flute. The flute overrides the shovel.
What will actually be really fascinating to see over the course of this marathon. Remember, this is a marathon, guys. We have many,
5
many
more seeds.
more Plandomizers to come. Is you will see the evolution of Wizrobe's creativity and genius when coming up with these seeds, and then also just the fact that the randomizer itself evolved while he was, building these things. So we'll see later versions of the randomizer incorporated into these plandos, and that will make for even more intricate and interesting situations. And this is going to be going on for the next 24 plus hours, guys. So stay tuned, because we've got plenty of Plando action to come. And these guys probably aren't even halfway through this. Maybe they are. It depends how well they've read the seed. We're only following 4 players here, but there are a bunch of players playing the race. I believe 26. And it looks like Tare just found the red cane. It's got to be cane in Swamp Palace. So, man, the hammer and the red cane in Swamp Palace. Great place for him to check here.
I just notified the players that this is about the halfway point of this race.
Looks like Pika Pals is going for Palace of Darkness, and he does not have that hammer, importantly. This might trip him up a little bit. He can check a lot, though. He has the bow. Pretty much just can't defeat Helmsor King.
Yep.
Amazing Ampharos may be looking to do the same. He's heading over to the Aghanim portal. And the solid Argus fight from Tare. He's going to grab himself an extra heart, and it looks like he's going to grab himself a crystal as well. Great on him. He's doing a fantastic job of reading the seed.
Yeah, he really is. Meanwhile, I think Kermit has realized that he's nowhere left to check. At least not with his knowledge right now. He still has Mini Wallow Cave, I think. I haven't seen him go in there.
As we said earlier, it's a puzzle. You really got to figure out where you can go with the gear that you have, and a little bit more than your normal randomizer, because things have been placed in very special locations.
That's true. Tear just discovered that he can't flute anymore. So rip his fast travel abilities.
Kermit is checking some overworld locations that don't have items, but good on him to just make sure.
That is true.
Looks like Tear's gonna finish up Palace of Darkness as well. Maybe he will mirror to Eastern if he wants. That'll give him an extra heart. I mean, he doesn't necessarily know it, but
he has blue mail and quite a bit of hearts. Should be good. Also, he'll find more hearts in there, as we just saw Picapels do.
That's right. He added an extra heart there in Palace of Darkness. What was the why did you decide to be so generous to these players?
Well, I am just one that doesn't like the heart piece mechanic, so I always put full heart containers everywhere if I can. So this is just a way of, yo, you've made it so far, and I kind of want to give you everything you can get. So almost every seed gives you at least 15 heart containers in total at the end. And most likely also red mail.
I don't believe Picapals has found anything really of interest here in Palace of Darkness.
Except for the big key, which he obviously needs to get to Helmsor.
True.
But other than that, no progression items sold. Also, W90 attacks. It depends on the scale. See, like it can take anywhere from 2 weeks to like 2 days to like 3 months, depending on what I want to do with the seed and how intricate the logic would get if I actually use everything I can.
Tear down to his last bomb. Bombs to get to the vanilla big key chest.
What last bomb? He has no bombs anymore.
That's what I'm saying. He used his last bomb.
I thought you said that he was down to his last bomb, so I was like,
Oh, well, down to his last bomb, he used it to open the thing. But yeah, anyways, he will be able to farm some here at the entrance of Palace of Darkness either way. So he should be okay. He can also farm some here on this bow and arrow locked path.
Meanwhile, Kermit finally going into the cave that has all the riches of the world. Also welcome, Kevin856. You haven't missed much, that's true. But also not in order, so if you see number 3 next, don't be alarmed. You didn't like miss number 2.
And we see Picapals making a play on Ice Palace and then realizing
he has neither the Fire Rod nor Bomber.
Not gonna work out too well for him. Cannot defeat the Freezors to advance. Tear having some fun with these jellies. Playing some soccer or something. Bouncing around.
Sarcasm Central, that's the number of the seed and the title of the seed.
Looks like Pika Pals is heading back to Skull Woods. Didn't he finish this earlier? I thought he did this.
Of course he did finish it. I think he is checking for maybe missed chests.
Oh, maybe he didn't go this far. Maybe he only checked the first area, and he didn't check this one chest that's available.
Apparently, because he's clearing this room.
Yeah, he doesn't have Fire Rod, so he can't access the end of the dungeon and the boss, Mothula, but it's good on him to remember that he missed this location.
That's true.
Kermit, with some cool game knowledge, bonks into the tree there and grabs himself 8 bombs. Unfortunately, he's still having
A rough time.
a bit of trouble finding, I believe, the Moon Pearl, right? That's, I think, what he's looking for right now.
Does he have the flute? Did he go back to Lumberjack Cave after going?
Oh, he definitely did. He definitely did.
Yes, indeed, Silverfire. Pika Pals is still looking for Hammer.
And so is Amazing Ampharos. Both of those guys are searching high and low. Terra with a big play into Swamp. Did pick up the hammer and the red cane. Has a lot more access to a lot of different locations.
And Kermit dying again, sadly.
Did Amazing Ampharos not fake flippers? I thought he did this
Nope,
already.
he did not do this already. And he's gonna get himself some amazing flippers. Tear bonking into the statue, but kinda needs the arrow in the eye and not the sword.
Yeah, I don't think Kermit has fake flippered. Remember, flippers are required in order to get into Swamp Palace to get that hammer. And so those flippers have just unlocked that for Amazing Ampharos.
Yeah, we chose Kermit not because we were like, yo, this is gonna be cringy. Because apparently people in chat say that it's painful to watch. We were just like, we don't know this guy. He might be an excellent rando player, or he could be just no one. And apparently it was the latter, but it's still fun to know what he can and can't do.
Yeah, it's actually good to see players, like an inexperienced player, tackle things like this, because you can, I don't know, maybe I can relate to it more, because I struggle with some of these sometimes. And so
Yeah,
you can kind of get into
so
the
do I.
mindset of somebody who isn't really familiar with Randomizer in general, or these Plandomizers. There's Pika Pals with a play in Swamp. He's happy to have found the hammer, and he's going to continue through the dungeon, find himself a red cane.
And apparently he's a he's a crowd favorite, so how could we not watch him? And
mean,
he
his
got
name
himself
is
his
Kermit.
first. He
How
got
can you
himself
not like
his
Kermit?
first real bottle.
He did. That will lead him to the mirror, which is exciting. Hopefully he realizes that it's an actual bottle after all this searching. Terra is going to finish up Eastern Palace, by the way, so he will find himself an extra heart. right, Amazing Ampharos is going to grab himself another full heart here in Palace of Darkness. Good reward for coming over here.
Kermit grabbing himself another B-fill off the shelf. I don't know if you checked his inventory yet, but he has a bottle, so...
I think he did a double take
Yeah.
on that one.
Oh, wait, what's this new thing in the corner there? Is it a bottle? Opens it again. Oh, yeah, it is. Tear opting to finish Eastern after all, even though I said you didn't.
And look at this, Kermit has found some progression. He is going to find the mirror here. Tara's being thorough, though. It's good to be thorough in these plandos, because you never know where an item could possibly be. And having extra health never hurts either. I think he is off to Spike Cave now. Very likely.
He might be. He has no pearl yet though, so he can't finish it.
Very true. Interestingly... Oh, no, Tear is.
Oh, Tear. I thought you were talking about Kermit because he's going the same way.
But it looks like he's going to Ether, which, I mean, he might do Spike Cave afterwards.
Yep. Kevin, I can actually link the first one right now.
Looks like Amazing Ampharos is making a play on Swamp. He's exhausted a lot of his options, and he's realized, you know what? The value might be in here, and he'll be happy to find himself a shiny hammer and eventually a red cane. Ooh, is Tear going to Turtle Rock?
I think he might be.
He was thinking about it, but it looks like just Death Mountain. I guess he hasn't been up in this area yet.
Peekapal's stream is rip. I don't know if he's also noticed yet. I'll ping him on Discord.
I see him grabbing a red cane now, so the slideshow is helping us. That's exciting for him.
I think it might be on Peekapal's end and not on our end.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, we're back.
Peekapal saving into by only showing us the highlights. I agree, Sir Nico.
Yeah, Peekapals and Amazing Ampharos are actually catching up to Tear, because Tear hasn't checked all this area yet. So, is this still anyone's game? Keep in mind that, like, Tear hasn't even been over to, like, the Village of Outcasts area and got himself a Tempered Sword. But he made some bold moves to enter Swamp Palace early and got some really good value out of it.
It did, like, definitely pay off. Yes, Warlock, it's all my plan days in a row tonight. And tomorrow. There's a lot of Wizard coming your way. Most of them won't be as B heavy as this one, though. And Peekapal's picking up the first crystal.
I think he did blind already.
Did he?
He
probably has, or he held off on it because he didn't have hammer. And
I know one of these players poked their head in Thieves. I think it was Peekapals. Might have, yeah. I thought he did.
Yeah. He had 2 crystals on the pause menu. I just noticed.
Didn't find really anything in Thieves. But there's still that big chest to think
But he
about.
can't check now.
Oh my goodness. Tear has just discovered that ether
Wait, it's both ether. Yeah, I
is
could check.
required for Turtle Rock, and he does a double take, and it looks like he wants to go in. This is a risky move.
But it's going to be a rewarding move nonetheless. Like, doesn't even depend on what's in here. If he checks most of Turtle Rock already, he can save time when he just has to go through it later. Yes,
Looks
we're
like
getting
Pika
some Mario.
Pals might be doing the same. Tear is
Yeah, Terra debating.
giving
Do I want to go
pause.
in here?
Yeah. So now we'll see the difference between two players, one of which has the Tempered Sword, one of which has the Master Sword entering Turtle Rock. This is exciting.
Yeah, who knows? If I don't get Pyro Rod in this room or a key, that was it. That was the first. Oh, it is a key. So their adventures in Turtle Rock continue, just not to the right side yet.
Right, the right side is Fire Rod locked. So until they find that, they're going to have to go back at some point and investigate potentially. Or maybe there's nothing there. Maybe they don't need to worry about it.
But knowing me, there's probably a fire rod somewhere, and we have ourselves some cool stuff in there. As I said, one of the earlier seeds, so I don't remember all of it.
Chain Chomp Room. Man, the jukes from Terra in that Chain Chomp Room. Very nicely done.
Ether and
Pika Pals.
Kane were both in the same room in Swamp Palace. The one Amazing Empress is just going to right now. I think at least Ether was in there too.
No, I think Ether was somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't quite remember.
Meanwhile, Kermit actually making more progress. Even though he's fake flipperless so far, he's making some good progress.
He is. He's getting through Hera. And that'll get him his final pendant, which means he can go pull out the Master Sword. Ether was in Light World Death Mountain, that's right. The two chests.
Oh yeah.
At the bottom,
Okay, that
the
one,
bomb
yeah.
cave. That's right.
Terra getting the quadruple ferry. The pedestal had Master Sword. It's an old seed, so there's old items.
Terra having some fun with the net here in Turtle Rock.
One of
And
the
Pika Pal's
most
hot on
fun
his heels.
games you could probably do with one of their seeds. What does chat think? What's in Mimic Cave?
Ooh, Mimic Cave. That's true. They do have the mirror, so they can check what's over in Mimic Cave.
I think I mostly put troll items into Mimic Cave, if I ever put anything in there. So this might be interesting.
Starting to see the impact of that Tempered Sword. Pika Pals is catching up rapidly here.
Yo, Jiggly Saint with a exceptional guess that it might be a bee in a bottle. I don't know. I don't know where you get that from, but it seems very unlikely to me.
Well, we're about to see what it is. Pika Pals has overtaken Terra and Turtle Rock, and the Mimic Cave holds the flute.
The real flute. Now we are fast traveling again.
Looks like we got that flute back, But Pika Pals wants more of Turtle Rock, and he's finding bombos immediately in the big chest there, which will give them access to Ice Palace and being able to finish that up.
No Tsunami, this is not an active flute. What was said about the flute being able to override Shovel was kinda half true, because only the active flute was overwritten by Shovel back then. So this new flute will never get overwritten, even if he were to collect another Shovel.
Now, if something important is in Misery Mire, that flute is going to be really critical here. So both of these players realizing that Turtle Rock is a strong play for them has paid off, at least, and that Bombos gave him access to Ice Palace. There's a lot more to explore now for both of them. We might see them to go to two different places entirely.
Giving out some general info that since the crystals are, of course, vanilla, that Ice and Mire will unlock the Fat Fairy.
They will, but Fat Fairy will also be vanilla.
That's
so,
true.
They already have
So it's
silver arrows.
at least Sputter Sword for them.
Now both of these guys are fluting and then maybe intending on fluting out, but they're gonna have some trouble with that because this is not activated flute.
Yeah, Kermit had some nice cave strats on Mold on there. I really liked it.
Yeah, super solid. Amazing Ampharos going into the King Helmasaur fight. He knows what he's doing. He's gonna knock him out. And keep in mind, guys, this is not just one blind race for these players, but we are going to be doing a number of seeds coming up here over the next 24 plus hours. So we have seed number 3 coming up after this one, and number 4, number 2, a mini seed, and number 5 as well. Followed by a race of a brand new seed, which I'm really excited for as well.
Yeah, that has only been played by 4 people, I think. Being me, Hiei, Cross Product, and someone else. And all those 2 test things, which all of them found on their playthrough a critical bug that made us have to revise basically everything.
Well, that's how playtesting goes, so that's good. Pika Pal's gonna finish up Palace of Darkness here. Good on him. Just like Amazing Ampharos did. Amazing Ampharos going into Thieves Town with that hammer will be able to full clear. Tear finishing his Mountain Excursion. Try to flute out of there. Sorry, this one's not activated. Try again. It's really fascinating that you can actually put an activated flute into the game. Definitely messes with people's minds.
Yeah. Pear activating his second flute. This time actually activating it, not just going there for funsies.
That's right. And Kermit looks to be a little stuck here. He still needs to get to Checkerboard Cave.
He does have mitts, and he does have the mirror, and he does have a flute, so he can get there. Does he know he can get there? Is the other question, though.
It's an easy place to miss as someone inexperienced with randomizers. I mean, you pretty much have to know that location in the current logic. But back when this was made, it was a very rare occurrence to see Moon Pearl there, if at all. Kermit checking King's Tomb. Good check for him, but not going to pay off.
Sadly.
Tear jumping into Thieves, along with Amazing Ampharos. Pika-Pal's finishing up Pod, killing off King Helmasaur, grabbing himself Crystal 1, and another heart container, so good on him. I do believe Amazing Ampharos has yet to go to Turtle Rock, though, but he's cleaning up dungeons, so it's not too bad for him. He also did have that weird graphical glitch, so he might be a little bit behind from that.
Kermit looking at the map, seeing if he has missed anything. Oh yeah, he can't draw a pedestal. He forgot a chest that never got big key in Eastern.
That's right. He didn't open the big chest. I think he got the big key.
No, it was a map room, and when he checked the map, he did not enter those rooms to the right.
Oh, he didn't even go in there. Wow. See, Pika-Pal's here in Ice Palace. He is going to be exploring this with Bombos. No Fire Rod available to kill these Freezors, so it's going to take him
but at least
a little more time.
He has half magic.
That's true. Half magic will help a lot. And these penguins, keep in mind that drops aren't randomized as well in this version. So these penguins will tend to drop a lot of magic for him.
That's true.
Already seen some predictions for Fire Rod to be an Ice Palace, which is a little bit of a trolly thing to do since you have to know that you can use Bombos to get in there. Looks like Pika-Pal's is going to go for that bomb jump.
Let's see if he gets the first try.
He's only got 3 bombs. He needs to make them count. Struggling a little bit.
Now this one looks good. And it
Very
is.
nice. That last second correction made it happen. Looks like Terra is going to be finishing up blind here after Ampharos did, and Amazing Ampharos, uh-oh, we might be seeing a play on Turtle Rock from him. That's good, because that's definitely a way to progress here.
That totally is. He's gonna get himself some more fast travel, he's gonna get himself some keys in there, he's gonna get some progression, and, of course, the Bombos, which is what led the Pika-Pals to Ice Palace.
Yeah, interestingly, all of these players do not have either of the fire rod or the ice rod at this point. And they need both to finish Turtle Rock. Tear getting that cape on just in time before he falls to blind. Good play. Throws a block at him for good measure. Ah, the Spike Cave from Amazing Ampharos. See what this yields here. Could it be the Fire Rod or the Ice Rod? That could be pretty awesome.
I don't know. We'll see.
So far, nothing in
It's a bee in
Ice
the bottle.
Palace. Oh no! Not like this.
Looks like Ice Palace is key in this playthrough.
Yeah, Pika Palace has 4 keys right now. It's pretty crazy. Terra doing a lot of overworld cleanup that he had missed earlier. Gonna finally grab himself a Tempered Sword. I bet he wished he had that in Turtle Rock, but he's been making good progress either way. He's been making some really good calls.
Kermit's debating whatever he's missing, apparently.
He is truly stumped right now.
I mean, we could have put a troll face on the voice rope, but I decided that's not needed. The troll faces come from a commentary, not from a face on the voice rope.
Hopefully Terra goes and grabs himself some half magic here too. Yeah, he's gonna do it. Excellent. Definitely a nice safety to have. And here comes Pika Pals entering the Cold Stare fight. He hasn't found anything in Ice Palace to help him progress.
Except for a
Remember,
lot of
he
small
does have-
keys.
Well, okay. An Amazing Ampharos going into Turtle Rock. This is a good play for him. He is making the right call.
But this made me realize that I might have set a too low time for the seed. I didn't remember this taking this long.
Maybe, but these guys are down to, I mean, Pika Pals, Terra, and Amazing Ampharos are down to the last few items here.
That is true.
And, you know, once you're in go mode, things go by pretty quickly.
That might be true, but Kermit doesn't know how to fake flippers. He still can get the move pearl though and do a lot of dungeons.
I think Pika Pals is off to Misery Mire. Yeah, looks like it. It's a good call for him. Finish up all the dungeons you can. And these will give him access to Fat
what I
Fairy.
would expect, this is probably the Fire Rod or the Ice Rod. Because he basically checked everything else.
Right, that is what he needs right now to really make some good progression. I mean, going through Mire is progression. Just having the ability to check this area is progression. Terra trying to get the big bomb. No such luck. Gotta beat Ice Palace and Mire to do that, buddy. So it looks like he's off to Ice Palace. This is good for him. At least he'll make some progress here. But he has now fallen behind Pika Pals.
As long as you're making progress, it's okay to fall behind.
It is, because you never know where that last troll will end up, or that last hidden location where you need to find a certain item and you just can't find it. Needle in a haystack. If there's one last puzzle you need to solve, you know, maybe you can surge ahead of somebody who doesn't quite think the same way you do.
That's true.
Looks like Kermit's going back into Eastern. Well, at least he'll grab himself the big key and the green pendant.
Yoko the Gamer, so far, Pika is in the lead, but not by far. There is just a dungeon behind, and with how trolly this seed has been, just finding the fire up before Pika would put him ahead again.
And Amazing Ampharos is about to pick up the value here in Turtle Rock, or at least in Mimic Cave, right outside Turtle Rock. He's gonna grab himself the flute, yet again. This time an unactivated flute, and one that he can actually menu to. And he's also going to grab himself the Bombos medallion.
Also, Sonico, that's correct. There were no upgrades in the chest yet, so there's a lot more rupees and a lot less upgrades to your bomb count or anything.
Now, I will say, in my opinion, this is probably one of the tamer of the Wizrobe seeds that we're going to see in Wizzathon.
That is true.
So, if you guys think that this is a little bit too easy for some of these players, things are going to get pretty spicy pretty quickly. So you're not going to want to go anywhere, because we've got some more awesome Plandos coming at you over the next 20 hours, 24 hours, however long it takes these guys to get them done. All right, Pika Pals still has not found anything good in Misery Mire. There's the green pendant for Kermit, so I'm sure he's thrilled to have found that. He can now actually go pull out the Master Sword. There's the Fire Rod in the big chest for Pika Pals. He is making some good progress here. That will allow him to go to Skull Woods, or he could make a play on Turtle Rock and check the right side of Turtle Rock. Those are the two things that are Fire Rod locked. All Pika Pals needs to be in go mode is the Ice Rod. That is all he is missing.
I just asked in the IRC if the runners would be okay with making this cutoff 30 minutes later, if they feel like they need that extra time, but I also said that we probably need to cut off 30 minutes of another season. So we'll see how they feel around the 3-hour mark. If they feel like, yo, if I had 3 more minutes, I could probably finish this. Or if they are okay with just skipping the rest of the seed.
Well, I definitely think Pika Pals is on track for finishing this within the 3-hour time limit.
Sure, but
There
only
probably
one
seems to
finished.
be. Yeah, but it's just a matter of if we want everyone else to feel like they finished things up and can move on to the next one in a timely fashion.
Also, yeah, if any one of you feels like, yo, I want to get in on this. This looks fun. I like being tortured by Wizard. Then just go ahead and get in on the next few races.
Yeah, it's definitely not too late. Jump in and have a blast racing these with an awesome community of people. We got plenty more of these to come. If you feel like you can take on the challenge, if you're up for it, jump in and have a good time.
Meanwhile, Kermit getting himself some nice pedestal, which was probably not what he hoped for, as it was not a required item.
Gives him access to the ether tablet, but pretty much nothing else,
Yep,
unfortunately
that's true.
for him.
Well, Load Monkey, starting with the next seat, I'll put the seed in the chat before the run starts. So you can play along if you want to, even if you don't race.
Yeah, that's the important thing. It's just have fun. Try it out if you're interested, and otherwise give it a watch. I mean, and give these awesome runners a follow as well. Putting on an awesome show for us here too. Looks like Pika Pal's remembering he had these hammer pegs.
That didn't
Over in
really
Village
let
of
him too
Outcasts.
much though.
Hey, that B-fill could have come in handy. Here comes the cold stare fight for Terry. He's gonna get that cape on and just crash into these cold stare puffs. Very nicely done.
Yo, what a chump using the cape on a boss.
Hey, you gave it to him.
That's true. It's my fault.
If you didn't want him to use it, you shouldn't have given it to him. Looks like Pika Pals is going to finish up Skull Woods here. Definitely a good play. He remembered those hammer pegs, and he can come up here to Skull Woods and finish it up. Now that he has the Fire Rod, he will be able to beat Mothula and collect his 6th crystal. So he's getting close.
That
Will he
is
find
true.
the Ice Rod here, though? Tear going to Meyer. Amazing Ampharos deep into Ice Palace. Not gonna find anything to progress him, but still needs to defeat Cold Stare to win the game.
So Nico, we already had someone check Ice Cave, Spike Cave. Spike Cave was a bee in a bottle. But knowing me and remembering the seed, I know where the bird is being tossed. Taya, what are you doing? This is a race.
That swag bird toss, I love it.
I remember where Ice Rod is. The runners will find it in a place that's appropriate for it.
Oh yeah, I know where Ice Rod is too. You gotta build some suspense, man. I don't want to give it away. So here comes the Mothula fight for Pika Pals. He's got blue mail and plenty of hearts. He'll knock Mothula out pretty quick. Half magic, Fire Rod. He can do some work here.
Also, take note, this is so old that the gold sword glitch wasn't fixed yet. So gold sword did no damage on slashes to Mothula.
That is very true. Amazing Ampharos finding a suite of keys in Ice Palace. Almost finished up here. He's on a count of 6 keys, which is ridiculous. Pika Pal's not finding the Ice Rod yet, but importantly, did find the big key in the back of Skull Woods. So he's going back for the big chest. Will he live the dream and be in go mode with an Ice Rod? That's
We'll
what he's
never
looking
know.
for.
Well,
And
we
we'll know
will
in
know,
about like 15 seconds, but yeah, other than that, we'll never know.
Well, like we said, Ice Palace is key, so this... a good situation to be in, and it's to be in a bottle.
To be in. Kermit doing some bunny overworld exploration. Interesting choice.
No, if you run out of locations, that's probably what I would do too.
Definitely not a bad plan. Maybe this will give him the idea to go into the Meyer area and do the same thing.
Maybe, I hope so.
Pika Pals is looking to go back to Turtle Rock, which does have an area that's Fire Rod locked, which is, I don't know, might be his only place to go at this point. I feel like he's done
I think it is.
a lot of cleanup on the
Apart
overworld.
from maybe killing bosses, but I think he knows by this point that he will only get hearts from them. And yes,
Yeah.
Math Girl, the bigger troll I mentioned was a big flute, was overwritten by the shovel.
It's funny when you see these players do like a double take on that. It's really hilarious. Amazing Ampharos finishing up Ice Palace. The good cold stare fight. Terror finally getting himself the big key in Misery Mire. Is off to collect his Fire Rod. And Pika Pals is going to Turtle Rock. Kermit still pondering, where is that Moon Pearl? This is what gets you.
He has all the tools he needs. But sadly his stream froze, so we'll never know what he's doing right now, at least.
What Kermit needs to do right now is he needs to take his flute and flute over to the Mire area to 6 and pick up the stone with his Titan's mitts, which he has, and go into the Dark World as a bunny, and then use the mirror to mirror out to the Checkerboard Cave in the desert area, and that contains the Moon Pearl. Terror did just find his Fire Rod, and Pika Pals, importantly, has remembered this Turtle Rock area that is locked by Fire Rod.
And he will find the Ice Rod. And a B.
B for good measure. So that's go mode for Pika Pals. He is ready to roll, and he's just gonna rush on through Turtle Rock, finish it up here, since it is his last crystal that he needs to collect, and he'll be able to go into Ganon's Tower. Question is, could there be any more trolls in the seed?
There might be. Silverfire calling out some of our racers. I don't know. Are they mad? I think they just have great taste in Randomizer.
Uh-oh. Is Kermit making a big play here?
Yo, Kermit making the play. The needed play right now. Will he survive the play though if he goes north?
He needs to go east. Yeah.
And he goes north. There's the bird.
Run!
He's going for revenge. And he's entering the hut, which will at least get him off the bird.
He's so close. He's so close to what he needs to do. Terror, finishing up Vitreous, has collected his 6th crystal. He has, no, the 5th crystal, sorry. He has to still do Skullwoods and Turtle Rock. I'm sure he'll go to Skullwoods next. Finish that up. You won't find a fire rod. I mean, an ice rod there, though.
Kermit. Kermit is making the play. Kermit has.
He's done it.
Girl.
He's done it, folks. He's done it. He figured it out. The realization. He looks a little upset about that one, but he's made it. Very nicely done. The glorious Moon Pearl. Let's get some clappers in chat, guys, for Kermit sticking it out for 2 hours, over 2 hours, and finally finding the Moon Pearl. He stuck it out and it paid off, and now he has access to the Dark World entirely. Very nicely done. Pika Pals with a really quick Trinex fight there. Blink and you'll miss it. Grabs himself his final crystal.
So that was really a quick fight.
Very quick fight. Amazing Ampharos about to pick up his fire rod, so he is on a good path.
Alright, Tycoon, there's actually no Bob. I'm sorry. There's no Bob in any of the seats.
There's no Bob, but you can still guess like the Bob chest, and in fact, this is the point, guys, where you guys can get your guesses in for where you think the Ganon's Tower big key is going to be. There are 22 chests available. Where do you think it's going to be, guys? Get your guesses in chat.
I actually don't remember, so I'm gonna go for 15.
It's scary when the creator of the Randomizer doesn't remember where it is.
Well, it's the final part, so I felt like not remembering, apparently.
So Pika Pals has had the option to do a right side Ganon's Tower, but it looks like he is electing not to. We might see like the Dark Magician strat, potentially.
So there it works. It's a custom seed, so it's supposed to take long.
It's definitely supposed to take a bit longer than
The normal
standard randomizer. Yep.
Also, this had like 5 hours more text than normal randomizer.
That too.
At least 5 hours, at least.
There's an awesome Vitreous fight with those silver arrows from Amazing Ampharos. Kermit's heading over to Kermit's heading over to Pod. Not a bad play. Sick Mothula fight from Terror. But Pika Pals making some plays in Ganon's Tower. Looks like he's heading over to clear out the left side of Ganon's Tower, heading towards the randomizer room, as we love to call it. Place you pretty much only go in randomizer, with 4 nice chests in there.
Orpheus Flow, I'm giving out the next seed about 10 minutes before the next race starts. Do you want to join in, or do you just want to play along? Because I'll give the seed out in chat after the race has started, so nobody has a distinct advantage and knows more than the runners do.
Terror finding the big key in Skull Woods, and Pika Pals finding the big key in the randomizer room, so he is set to go up Ganon's Tower.
Gauntlet hype.
And I believe that was chest number 11, so if he gets to 11, you can give yourself a pat on the back, I guess.
I did not Guess chest number 11 feels
Oh,
bad.
we heard it. We heard it, man. We heard the 15. We'll remember forever. It's kind of, yeah, very kind of you to allow them to skip Ice Armos. Tear not finding that ice rod and skull. Hopefully he realizes pretty much his only place to go is Turtle Rock. Amazing Ampharos has done an amazing job of catching up, though.
That is true.
It's right on Tear's tail.
Actually, ACM, you can try the new seed. I pushed back the finale by 2 hours so that we don't overlap with the tournament race. Also, so players can take an hour off nap if they want to.
Where are you going, Tear? Oh, is he doing the big bomb? He's doing the big bomb. It is vanilla in this version of Randomizer, so basically there's gonna be a fat fairy there. And no chests. No chests to be found. You can throw your sword in and get a sword upgrade, so he can definitely get the butter sword. He could get silvers, but he already has them.
That is true. Yes, we'll switch Pika's stream to someone else once he finishes. Also, this version is so old there's no credits.
I think there's some basic credits with like
Yeah, there's no names.
right,
Normal
right,
credits and
right.
how many deaths you have, and that's it.
Correct.
Yes, I mean vanilla credits. The next seed, if players don't decide to prolong this one, will start in about half an hour. Well, half an hour to end this one, and then 10 more minutes for food, toilet, and seed distribution.
Yeah, before every seed, Wizrobe likes to have a little powwow with the players to inform them of potentially any tricks or, I don't know, information that they may need to know in order to tackle the seed. So for example, you know, they had to do fake flippers in this one to get the flippers. That's something that you might need to tell people ahead of time, so you know, players who aren't familiar with fake flippers can spend the time learning that. And I've seen players do that in a race before, and it's incredible to see that. We know that Kermit still needs to do it, actually. Looks like Amazing Ampharos is following in Terra's footsteps to go deliver that big bomb. And there's Moldorm 2 down for Pika Pals.
The next race will start at 5:10 for me. So in 40 minutes. Pleasing aroma.
And the validation chest contains, oh, guess what? A B-fill.
And meanwhile, the Wizport is full of puns. Of players asking if the sword is intended right now. The shovel, I mean.
Aghanim 2 down for Pika Pals. He is a Ganon fight away from finishing this race, and no one has finished yet. So he could be a top contender for
first
the
place.
win. Yeah, first place in the first Plando of Wizzathon. But remember, there are 26 racers in here. We're only following 4 of them. So any one of them could snipe him here in the next, I don't know, minute and a half, 2 minutes. Tear having some fun with squirrels, while Amazing Ampharos is going kind of the short way. I guess Tear did decide to check Spike Cave, importantly, since he hadn't done that yet. Should be a good race between Tear and Amazing Ampharos.
That's true. Unless, of course, Pikapals manages to fall like thrice at Ganon. Then
I'm assuming he will finish before them, but yeah, you never know. He's definitely taking it safe here since he's kind of low on hearts using the cape strats. In the current version of Randomizer, the Ganon warps count is always 1, but in this version of Randomizer, he can warp a lot.
Yep.
And we're seeing that here on Pikapal's side.
At least means we're having more seed, right?
I do like the bee, unleashing the bees on Ganon. Gotta do that, that's part of the quest, right?
That is true.
He notices he actually has four bottles too. Putting those silver arrows to work. Misses the torch glitch, but not so bad. Since he does have those silver arrows, not a big deal.
Yeah. And he finishes off Ganon.
Very nicely done with the swag B strats.
And Pikapals finishes in first place with a time of 2:17:02.
Incredible time for a Plandomizer like this, because you're kind of going back and forth between dungeons, not finishing some of them, and have to remember to go to certain places as you go. Really great job by Pikapals. Really nicely done. It's definitely showing off why he's in the top 16 of the Link to the Past Randomizer tournament too. Making some big plays. Fantastic execution. Amazing Ampharos is on the hunt for Tear right now. He is catching up very quickly. Tear is trying to get through Turtle Rock as quickly as possible. They both do have the Ice Rod, and they're in go mode. They're good to go. This may come down to who checks, which side of Ganon's tower. Kermit's continuing his Dark World exploration, taking himself to Village of Outcasts, which is great. He can get himself a Tempered Sword. If he heads over to the Bumper Cave, he will be able to grab himself a Blue Mail, but it looks like he's going to make a play on Thieves Town. Not bad.
It will net him nothing. A crystal, yes, but
crystal,
no progression
though, yeah.
items. Orpheus, we pick for this one whoever was in the tourney and whoever was the least known player.
Looks like we're going to be
Kermit-
following along with Elminster, apparently in Ganon's tower right now, on the right side, not finding very good value, getting that all set up for you.
The
that's pretty
empty
whoopsie.
value though.
Empty chest, love it. Tear with
No,
some
it
swag,
only
fire rod
overrides-
dashes.
It only overrides the empty models, case.
Interestingly, Elminster is taking a path that may put him finding the big key as one of his last chests. Since it seems like he went right side. I'm not sure if he went left first and then went right, like the Dark Magician strat, or
I don't think he did.
if he just went straight right side. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have a
He
lot of
gambled on me
keys.
being the most trolly and putting it on the right side, thinking people would go left at first. I mean, I would think that, like, right side as the key if it was someone that was, this is made by a player, so there's probably something here.
Right. But it's actually in a fairly common location, the randomizer room. He is rewarded with 300 rupees and some bees. So Tear and Amazing Ampharos are on the same screen now. It looks like Tear is going to decide to go for a right side check. Amazing Ampharos doing the same. You can see players might end up playing differently than they typically do.
Because they think it's entirely,
Exactly.
for example.
You might think it's in a trolley place, but then it's in maybe the most obvious place. Can get you. Basically, you get out-trolled. Pika Pals read that really well, too. That aspect of it. Very nicely done by him. Elminster has already gone through that pain, so he is going to be
Sometimes the real
big
troll
key
is
first.
just to not troll.
And I think Amazing Ampharos might have taken a slight lead over Tear at this point. Not sure if Tear's going to make it here. Those guys are getting in the way. He does make it. Very nice. All those empty chests. It looks like these guys are going to follow it on to Ice Armos, which will yield those 300 rupees and more bees. No, Tear just took the key and left. This is actually good for him. That puts him ahead of Amazing Ampharos for sure. That feeling when you out-troll yourself.
After all, I posted it in the commentary channel. And Elminster making his way up the tower now.
He is indeed. Kermit heading through Thieves still pretty well.
I'm glad to see that he hasn't given up, that he's still seeing through this. Amazing Emperor is finding a lot of money in some bits.
Well, I mean, we've all been there. We've all played our first randomizer or plandomizer for the first time and struggled in the same way.
That's true.
It's not uncommon for players to do this, and you know, maybe he's played a couple in the past, but not too many. and you just got to work on playing through some of these and getting your skills up to par, up to snuff. And that's what it takes. Sometimes you just got to grind it out. Yeah, I think the lack of hearts can also be kind of rough for a Plando like this. But props to him for, like, kind of jumping in the fire and going for it. Tear cashing in on that big key. Collecting some more bees. Where are you going, Tear? I guess he wants to follow through and defeat Ice Armos. Maybe he thinks there's something hidden out there. He might even check the big chest.
I think the big chest will have the red mail or the butter sword. I want to give out either one of those in the big chest, even though he already has the butter sword, of course.
Man, Tear is playing it dangerous here by not just going up Ganon's tower, but he wants to be thorough. He wants to say that he's checked every single chest in the game, maybe. Decent reason to do it. Yeah, he's going for that big chest. Amazing Ampharos might overtake him here, because he's about to find that big key. He will head upstairs.
Oh, sure, yes, apparently in the last phase of Ganon, so we'll have a second place finish soon.
Very cool. Looks like we did have a butter sword in the big chest. maybe it was a tempered or something.
It was probably buttered.
Unfortunately, he already had that, so no improvement for him. And now he has fallen slightly behind Amazing Ampharos, but still, anyone's game, a fall to Moldorm or a miss on Ganon with a silver arrow or something, adding a cycle could make the difference. And Elminster is rocking out, beating up Moldorm 2 here. So he is through. We'll see what he does with the validation chest. He's skipping it on by. And it does look like Kroya has finished in second place with an official time of 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 45 seconds. Congratulations to him.
I'm asking Picapels and Kroya right now if they are for some post commentary, what they thought of the seat and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, that would be exciting.
Okay, I'll go ahead and drag him in. Yo, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Kroya. How are you?
Am I allowed to have my my own voice on stream?
Yeah, sure.
All right, just making sure. Whew.
Congratulations, guys. Pika Pals with an awesome first place finish. Kroya coming in with the second place. Very nice job, guys. How'd you like the seed?
GG, Pika.
Yeah, GG Kroya. It was pretty good. It wasn't too awful.
Yeah, I expected worse, but that's probably, like, there's more to come, so.
There's definitely more to come. Don't worry.
I'll PM you something, Nafgirl. Just wait a second.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
knew I was a
Pika-
bit behind. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, please.
So I think I died at the end of Aghanim's Tower. Like, I felt like I was doing the right things in the beginning. Maybe clearing Eastern wasn't really necessary. I don't remember. Wait, I think it was.
I don't remember getting anything from that.
But yeah, it was basically looking for that one bottle that you actually obtain.
Yeah, that took a little while.
It was, of course, the one at Zora.
Right, yeah. So when I fake flipper and got the flippers, it wasn't a mean one. I was like, I bet I have to get to Zora. So when I checked the menu after Zora, it's like, hey, I got the bottle now.
Yeah. Well, they gave us like 1,500 rupees for some reason, you know. Who knows why?
And Alminster finishing with time of 2:30.
Very nice third place finish.
So, do you like bees, Scott?
I wish I could have. I should have just sold them all at the vendor, really.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
I need to use more bees. I only got to use one.
I didn't really use that much bees in the end. I don't know, it's just waste of menuing. Although maybe it would have helped against Mothila. The Mothila fight was...
obviously helped against Ganon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect.
The extra
against
lag frames definitely make it a lot more safer.
Yeah, exactly.
I needed those.
And just the mental support. That's what it's about.
He helped keep my teleports down, you know. I had to have that.
Just bee manipulation.
Yeah.
So, I think both of you are joining the next race as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be different. It won't be bees this time, don't worry.
Oh.
Good, I think I've seen
some
enough of it.
bees.
Oh, really?
I think knowing the seed, it will be something different with bee though.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? What happened?
Uh-oh, more bees.
Enemies are gonna start exploding into bees now, aren't they?
You say explode, I say are born. So, I do have one big question for you guys. How much of a double take did you guys do when you lost the flute?
Oh, that one. A lot.
I was thinking like, did I just lock myself out of the game? I'm like,
Yeah, I worried that for a good
I got a hook shot now due to the shovel, so maybe it's somewhere behind the hook shot place. There's another flute.
Yeah. I was trying to come up with as many places as possible. Like, okay, flute has to be behind hookshot, right?
Right.
Hold on, where it's not a hookshot cave. Where is it?
Yeah, all of these caves being somewhat disappointing in a unique sense.
Yeah, the unique sense being that all of them had the same dumb item, which was the bees. Except for Hype Cave, which just had nothing.
Yeah, I like the Hype Cave.
Yeah, that was super hype.
So it's not bees. Whoa, so much hype.
Yo,
Yeah.
Ninnies and Amazing Emperors almost finishing at the same time. 12-second difference.
Pretty crazy. And Terror, with his crazy bee strats, has unleashed 4 bees on Ganon and is working on finishing up here.
Man, he's got the real strats.
Just swarm Ganon. Take him down.
Yeah. Probably doesn't even need silver arrows at that point.
So I will say...
place
Go ahead.
with a 234.
Very nice.
Very
Sixth
close to
place
each other.
finish.
These. Like 4
Yeah.
4 to 6 was like half a minute to a full minute behind each other.
So I will say that this is probably gonna be the most tame of all the seeds
That
that you
is
guys
true.
are gonna be
Good.
playing. Are you guys
It was-
ready to bring your A game to puzzle out these next few plandos?
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
basically when I was too uncreative when doing the trolls, so be ready for more creative trolls. And be ready for the
No.
worst seed ever, because the next one is truly awful. And I don't mean
Design-
that as like, haha, this is awful. I mean like, yo, what is this dumb?
If you, as the designer, are saying that, I'm sure it will be a treat to watch. That is for sure.
And I'm sure it'll be something to play.
That is true. Let's see, who do we have on commentary for that one? We have Secretus and Math Girl on commentary for seat number 3, which will be the next one. Don't worry, we didn't forget seat number 2. Seat number 2 will be later. It's just that we grouped up the seats, so they kind of go up in quality over time.
Yeah, and we should be starting up that one within the next half hour or so. So definitely look forward to that. It should be pretty exciting. I think seed number 3 is a cool one. But it may go a bit longer than this one. We'll see. We'll see if Wizrobe can stump some more of these players. Felt like you guys read this one well.
Yeah. For whatever reason, last night I decided to practice by trying out Christos' Kaizo seed, so that helped a lot more than I thought it would.
Oh, you came prepared. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's a doozy.
Yeah, Kroya
had
also
2
came.
powers, and I think I got
What
7 crystals.
From what I have seen, Kroya has also prepared a bit.
Well, I haven't played the Kaiser seed yet, but I've played some of the trolley ones, the other planned randomizers.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll take a second place for this race, and we'll perhaps even better places next seeds. Who knows?
While we're at it, and you're here, will you do me the honor to do the same you did for the first seed? As in, create the next race channel.
Oh.
Oh no, Swerve just fell to Ganon.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Rough.
Anyway,
We're seeing,
if anyone else from the audience wants to join in, we just opened up the next race channel, so if you want to get in on that, get in on the race channel, of course. And we'll be posting this seed very shortly.
yeah, definitely jump in, guys. Don't be too intimidated. You know, some of the tricks can be rough, but you learn and maybe you take a cool gamble that pays off and you take the whole thing. I have to say that there's a lot more puzzle in this than execution. You really just have to think about where you can go with what you have
Mhm.
and what you can do more than anything.
Yeah, I was really when I saw the bombos from Turtle Rock, I was really hoping that meant go straight to Ice Palace.
And it wasn't bad to do so, and it looked like pretty much everybody thought that too.
I'm not
But-
surprised. I'm sure everyone expected Fire Rod in there at that point.
Right. And I guess with that, maybe we'll give you guys a chance to relax and take a break.
Yeah, thanks for
And-
hanging out after the race. Have a good one. Go take a toilet break. Go drink something. Maybe eat something. And I'll see you guys in the pre-race briefing in about 10 minutes.
Right.
All right. Thanks. This was fun.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Good
Thanks.
luck on the next one.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Looks like Swerve has taken down Ganon and
That's
is
good.
going to end up with an 8th place finish time of 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 44 seconds. Very nicely done. Remember, guys, we're going to be racing Plandos all night long, all day long tomorrow. So don't go anywhere. We are going to have plenty of hype races to come. And I think they're just going to get progressively more and more exciting and interesting as, you know, each of these races go. We've got some awesome commentary coming at you, too.
That we do. We have Secretus and Math Girl on the next one.
Looks like we're pulling up Legends and Lions.
And he's a Meyer, so he's not too far behind, but probably too far behind to finish in the next 6 minutes.
Probably. Meiji is doing a
And-
pretty good job of clearing out Skull Woods, so he's on a good path. He'll finish this up and then head to Turtle Rock. Looks like we have another finisher, Mikan, finishing in 9th with 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 8 seconds. Congratulations. Awesome. I know we can't show you all of the racers here. We are limited to just 4, but there are plenty of awesome racers out there playing in these races. And we'll try to highlight many different ones over the course of the marathon.
Yeah, I already decided who will be the next 4 will be, so you'll see someone different this time. But I'm gonna leave you guys as soon as this run is over. I will be back when seat number 5 hits in about. Let me check. Okay. So I'm gonna drop the
Looks like we're just clearing up a couple of rules issues here in the channel. People were asking about Butter Sword. I think they were having some trouble
Yep.
killing Mothula with Butter Sword, which in this version of the randomizer, unfortunately, does not work. You can't use Butter Sword slashes on Mothula, so you can see like some of the effort that has gone into the randomizer since to allow that to happen, to make it more accessible to newer players. But you can still use Fire Rod, you can still do poke dashes or just poke Mothula with your sword, but you can't just slash your sword at Mothula, otherwise it just won't accept damage.
So for those of you that want to join in on... Oh yeah, I got a link for Discord in the thing again, in the race channel. So let me get that one sorted out.
Funny enough, Kermit and Magius were like pretty much in the same location, but they have completely different progress. Very nice Vitreous fight with those silver arrows from Legends and Lions. I like the fairy strat here in Dark Death Mountain from Fox Zero for the magic refill. Cool strat. It looks like Fox Zero does have the hammer and the red cane, so we might see him make a play on Turtle Rock here. Yeah, it's looking like it, which is great for him.
Okay, we're about to cut off the race.
Yep, so it looks like we are going to transition over to
This race will go on for another 10 minutes. Can still be restreamed, but we won't commentate anymore. You can stay, but I gotta go. Because I gotta brief the new players about what's up with the next seed.
Sure. I think I will bow out as well and kind of close things off here as we get prepared for the next commentators and the next seed in general. And this could give Chad a chance to maybe relax and...
Or listen to Math Girl, who just joined in. Hello.
Oh, excellent. Hello.
So yeah, you're gonna take over for us because I gotta go to the last minute info and help players find the way, and Alucard is also heading out. So, yeah, you're here to entertain the viewers. Sacred Tooth is here.
Oh, hello. Oh, I thought you... Oh, man. It's been a long day. We just moved in.
Yeah, I'm moving everyone that's in the AFK channel up.
Aw.
And then I'm off. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
see
Thanks
ya.
for the commentary, Wizrobe, and we look forward to more coming up in some of the future seeds.
So how you been, Alucard?
It's been just really fascinating to just watch these races and see these players try to figure out the puzzles. I think the puzzles are going to get a lot harder in these coming seeds, though. So they're going to have to put their minds to the test and
Yeah, I'll
get their execution up, too.
completely honest. I've only done the Wiz Mini. That's the only Wizrobe seed I've ever done.
Oh, really? Okay, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Kind of going into this blind, there are going to be some fun surprises for you in the seed that you're going to be commentating.
Oh boy. That's oh boy, that's scary.
Well, that's the creativity of Wizrobe, who just bowed out of the call. He has put together some really, really interesting plandomizers for the community, and he's put a bunch
I've
of them
heard
together.
of his trolliness.
Oh, there's definitely some troll, but there's also some really cool innovation too that should be noted. I think, as I said, I think this was definitely the most tame of them. We'll see a lot
Yeah, I
more
was kinda
interesting things to come.
You know, I've always noticed this, but you know, he and Dark Magician just seem to think so alike.
They do. But that's what adds to this awesome community, is having those people who kind of think differently. Dark Magician has been a driving force of the Link to the Past Randomizer tournament, helping getting things organized
I've
and
been
whatnot.
watching the tourney. But unfortunately, a major glitch in the game I speedrun came up right in the middle of the group stages. So yeah, I kind of missed the end of that.
Gotcha. But Wizrobe has been taking like a different look from the perspective of creating these plandomizers. You know, like, you can do some really interesting and creative things with the game that, you know, may not necessarily be possible in vanilla randomizer, but if you make some changes, you can do some really cool things, and we'll see that coming up here very soon.
Okay. Hey, I gotta transfer over to my computer real quick. I'm gonna disconnect for a second.
Sure. Looks like Fox Zero just found the flute, so he's well on his way. And you can see that people's like solving these puzzles in different amounts of time, different orders, can really change the outcome of a race like this. But you know, a lot of players have already finished.
Hey,
Looks
can you
like-
hear me still?
Yes, can hear you clear, loud and clear. Looks like Haiku Type finished in 10th place with a time of 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 15 seconds. So good on him.
Where do you see?
It's in the SRL channel.
I don't suppose you could. No, I'm good.
All right, so it looks like we're probably going to be transitioning over to the next seed here shortly. At least that's what I'm being told. It looks like Wizrobe is filling in all the players on some of the interesting aspects of this next seed, so that'll be interesting to see what's coming for these guys, and maybe using that information that he gives them to their best benefit. Because I know in this next one there might be some things that you normally don't see in vanilla. So be on the lookout. Share some of said aspects. Basically, you may see some edits to the actual map of the game. And you may see some chests not necessarily exist where you think they'll exist. But be suspicious if you see something like that. Be on the lookout. So, things are going to get a little more spicy, as I said, as we get into some of the later seeds in the Plandos. It should be really exciting, guys. It should be really exciting. And I think things are just going to get better and better with the culmination of the finale, which is a brand new seed that Wizrobe has made. So he's used all of the seeds that he's made in the past, learned from them, and he's bringing a brand new seed to the table. But I think with that, I am going to bow out as these guys get prepped for the next race. So enjoy, guys. Ask questions, because there are going to be crazy things that you may never have seen before. And just have a good time, all in all. This is Alucard signing out. We'll take a little bit of a break here, and then we'll leave it to Math Girl and Sacred Hooves. Thanks for watching, and keep on watching. The marathon continues.
Sorry about that. I had to go fetch some things. How's everyone doing?
Hello?
I'm still here. What's up?
Oh, not much. I was scared you guys couldn't hear me again. That happens
no.
sometimes. How have you been?
Not bad. Can't wait for this next exciting little matchup here. As far as my
I
understanding goes.
honestly have no idea what to expect. But it should be fun, right?
We definitely shall see. Last I heard, this is still going to be a very random last second seed that was made specifically for this, so I'm definitely
oh boy,
looking
that
forward
sounds
to it.
scary. Also, screw this. I just kinda. You'll just have to deal with the IRC chat stuff. 'Cause my computer doesn't seem to allow it.
Oh, we have one of those. All right.
Hold on. Okay. I mean, Right. Damn it. Okay, good. Good. Alright.
Sorry, I'm just having a bit of trouble getting my IRC started.
Oh. I'm gonna have to rely on you on that one because I've never. That just. Ugh. Unless I can get it going in the next, like. RC chat and stuff up. Yes, I am a speedrunner, and I have never used speedruns live.
I'm a casual gamer that got sucked into speedrunning, and I
Ever.
occasionally use
So-
SRL. Nope.
Why
No,
can't
no.
you use it? I shouldn't ask stuff like that.
Aha, here it is. Oh, so I finally found the IRC channel. LOL, go me. Alrighty, so again, to the best of my understanding, this is a completely brand new seed created for Wizzathon. This is something that was made with Wizrobe and VTorque combined as a last minute, this is our blind seed thing, so this is going to be very interesting.
Wait, what? I thought this was C3.
And last I heard, C3 is supposed to be the remix one. Last I heard.
I don't know. What do I know?
No, this is not. Okay. I apologize. I've been
Have fun.
trying to keep up with so much
Good luck,
lately.
and don't die too much.